Let's soften a bit and get to some bit of gaming. But it's not just gaming, but it is constructive play. Very, very important. Imagine a scenario where you can buy these toys for your kids, but, you know, they go beyond that aspect of being a toy. They get them to jog their mind, you know, to sharpen their wit, for them to understand some things some more, it's quite interesting, and it's becoming extremely common nowadays. And of course, it's just that aspect of having our children or even the grown-ups actually using different material to create or build something that is very, very important to them. Of course, it's often organized and, as I would say, a little bit focused on a certain goal. And so that's what we want to learn today. We have one particular game that will be interesting for us. I don't know whether it's a game or what. They call it the King's Pyramid. I'm looking forward to see what this gentlemen have in store for us. But remember, the message of the day is the fact that we still can get these children to jog their mind. We still can get the grown-ups to jog their mind, sharpen their wit, be on alert, because this is helpful for their day-to-day activities, for their aspect of growth. Nimrod Muthangia joins us for this very conversation, as well as Victor Karume. And of course, they take us to the King's Pyramid. Yes, it's the King's Pyramid.
Yeah, the King's Pyramid.
Gentlemen, karibuni sana.
Asante sana, Lisa.
Asante sana. I am from a very tight debate. It's been about politics and all that. For a moment, I want to just, feel that ease and breeze that comes along with gaming, away from politics. So tell us what the King's Pyramid is all about.
Well, so the King's Pyramid actually subscribes to the category of games, those that are called constructive play. This is where you don't just do gaming for the entertainment bit of it, but it's much more of learning, and where you build yourself just by playing the game. So the King's Pyramid is actually a 10-in-1 board game, and that simply means
10-in-1?
Oh, yeah, it's a 10-in-1. That simply means that you can play 10 different games using the same game kit. All you need to do to move from one game to the next is change the rules and the way you play the game. Yeah, but you retain the same pieces of equipment.
Right.
Now, surprisingly, this game, it has been quite difficult to create because of the technicalities involved. And given that it subscribes to a branch of mathematics called recreational mathematics. This is mathematics that is used for gaming and for fun, puzzles and all that, Yeah, so that is the King's Pyramid.
That's the King's Pyramid.
Yeah.
I am meant to understand that there's nowhere in this world you'll go and miss to find stuff to do with mathematics, even gaming, So we just are excited to see what the King's Pyramid is all about. But even before it gets to that, very, very important that we understand just how constructive play is very, very important, and just why we should encourage it. Perhaps to listen to you, Nimrod.
Yeah. So, as you've said, constructive play is very paramount in our day-to-day basics. That is, we should really get into the roots of this and start off our kids on the right leg. What I would say about the King's Pyramid is that the aspects that we have brought in, we are normally targeting the executive functioning, that is the brain development, the cognitive development.
Right.
So in playing this game, what we have done is the game has like three pairs, as you can see.
Right.
3 pairs.
The yellows, the blues, and the blues.
Yeah. So it's all these blocks having the 10 games. We have different what you would say, like rules.
Okay.
Which will govern on each different game. So what we've done is under the constructive play, as my friend has said here.
Maybe Linda, adding on to what Nimrod is saying, I think you are aware that currently chess has been incorporated into the CBC curriculum.
Yes.
And this shows how the Ministry of Education and how the government and all that, the Kenya Institute of Curriculum Development, have come to actually recognize the place of games in education. Games are part of education, actually. We are talking about the Montessori system of education, whereby it's gamified learning. Where gaming is incorporated into learning. And a game like the King's Pyramid, you see, chess would actually focus more on the cognitive abilities, of course, creative thinking and all that. And the King's Pyramid similarly does similar things. What we have here are 3 pyramids. This is block play, basically. You play with blocks,
Right.
And blocks have been found to actually enhance learning ability in students, Right. Playing with blocks, you start developing that learning ability, the ability to learn, retain, reproduce knowledge, and apply it when needed. Yeah?
Yes.
Yeah, so we are tapping into the cognitive abilities, the executive functions of the brain. So we are talking critical thinking. We are talking about problem-solving abilities. We are talking about hand-eye coordination, attention and concentration.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, those are the elements of the cognitive development that we are focusing on. And maybe if we talk about maybe psychological development of students, then we are talking about maybe frustration tolerance. Because if a student, this is a puzzle in itself, if a student can persevere through a game, even with all the challenges that it presents, then over time, do that again and again. Over time, you develop that tolerance for frustration. That's amazing. That is critical in life.
That is very, very important. Yeah, sure. I have played games even at this age, and there are instances as late as yesterday night, I was playing one that I wasn't able to go to the next level. All the frustration that comes with that, to be honest, and the discipline that comes with, you just understanding this and saying that, okay, fine, I'll try again and again and again. There are instances where you really want to, literally delete this game from your phone because you feel like you cannot go to the next level. But then again, there's that ad that tells you, no, you're not about to give up and you have to proceed to the next one. Yeah, sure. And Nimrod, are there age limits? Like, for instance, if we were to talk about the King's Pyramid, we say there a certain age that would be, good for, or this would be good for them, or you can start from any age.
I'm sorry, I didn't know this will be so overwhelming.
No, it's fine.
But then, for the age limit, the game has been designed to be played as from 8 years, as you can see, to 65. So it means that you're still in the range.
I think I'll need to come there for a moment and see how you people are doing it.
That would be great.
Sure. And also to add on the points of the constructive play, the game has been designed to encourage the psycho development, that is psycho-emotional development in young ones. As you can see, the game has rules which might be complex enough, that is quite challenging. Right. So a kid, if it's an 8-year-old, a 10-year-old, a 12-year-old, they will need their parents or their caregivers to come and ease and guide them through. Yeah. So this will form some kind of a bonding between them, and then this bonding and then will create will give the parent or the caregiver a chance to help the kid, instill some morals
in them. And I mean, before we even get to all that, which is very, very important, or before we get to know where one can get the kit itself, perhaps we should crack one. Can we crack one?
Yeah, sure.
All right, so there we go.
So
you want to do one or I do one?
I can do one.
All right.
But then we start with shuffling.
Okay.
So as my friend shuffles here, we'll play. We have 11 games: the King's Pyramid, Queen's Arena, Elimination 11, Estate 22, Pyramid City, 11th Pyramid, Victon Towers, TPK Mash Mix, and Estate 33.
Okay.
So maybe we can do a quick one. Yeah. Right. I'll take one of the games. I'll take Elimination 11. Yeah.
Okay.
So I'll just use the 2 pyramids. So I'll simply shuffle. Shuffling is simply distributing the blocks across the 6 slots of the game board.
Okay.
And this is basically
sort of mixing them,
It's simply to create the puzzle.
Okay.
Yeah. So that now you can now solve that puzzle. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
You called it 11 what?
This is Elimination 11.
Elimination 11.
I'll tell you why it's called Elimination 11.
Okay.
Yeah. Now you see again, as much as we are talking about the age limits and all that, even before I play, we are focusing on something called the optimal level of engagement, and that is why we are focusing on ages 8 and above, 8 to adult, basically, because remember we are fusing a mathematical concept into a game. So the player needs to play the game and feel entertained without feeling that mental strain that comes with the learning aspect of the game.
Okay.
Yeah, so we just need you to be engaged optimally, not beyond that.
Not beyond.
Yeah. Okay. So even if we say 8 years and above, it doesn't mean that an 8-year-old can play all of the games so well. Okay. That is why it goes up to adult, because you need to grow with the game. You grow with the kit.
All right.
Yeah. So I'll do a quick one. This is Elimination 11, using 2 pyramids. So the aim here is to eliminate all these blocks from the game board, so that at the end of the game, no block will be sitting here. So simple rules, shuffling, those are simple rules. You can find them on the rule book. Now I'll give you for playing,
We need to see, so can we push this one to this side, the yellow bit, the yellow, so we can be able
that's not a problem.
to see, Okay. Yes, good.
We are good there? So basically we're going to eliminate all these blocks. Now I want you to focus on how we have fused the mathematical aspects so swiftly into the game, yeah?
Okay.
So I'll eliminate all these blocks from this middle slot. It's called slot X.
Okay.
So, and I will eliminate in pairs. That means I will be eliminating.
I don't know why we didn't check on the board first, but it's fine. We will check on it once we're done with this.
Okay, then we can do that. So this is simply home 1, slot X, home 2, slot 1, slot 2, and slot 3.
Okay.
So we will be eliminating from here in pairs, and that means I will be eliminating 2 blocks at a time.
Okay.
So for these 2 blocks, one of them has to be green and the other one has to be blue. And when you add those 2 numbers, they must give you 11. Now you get to elimination 11.
Okay.
We're good?
Okay.
So simple rules to observe while playing. Carry 1 block for every move of play. Do not place a larger block on a smaller block. Yeah, that is basic, yeah?
Okay.
And again, do not place blocks of the same color on top of each other. And that means I cannot place a blue on a blue when playing, yeah? Also, one final one, I cannot place equal blocks on top of each other. I cannot take a 2 and place it on another 2. Those are equal blocks, yeah? So I will do a quick one.
From the word go.
Yes,
why is we have 2 greens somewhere at the center? Is that okay? A 5 and an 8 together.
When shuffling, you can do that.
When shuffling, you can do that.
Yeah, the shuffling rules can be found from the rule. So I will do this quickly. So now we are eliminating from slot X, and at the time of elimination, the 2 blocks being eliminated must be the only block sitting on that slot. Okay. You cannot have another block underneath. Yeah.
Okay.
So if
they have to amount to 11.
They have to amount to 11.
Okay.
So a quick one. Now I will start even by eliminating 8.
Okay.
For 8 to be 11, it needs a 3.
Yes.
And that 3 has to be blue. So we need this block, the 3 blue.
Okay.
That means first of all, I must get rid of these 2.
Yes.
1 block at a time, remember? Yes. So I can simply move that there. Look at the color codes. You cannot place blocks.
But you said we're going to start from the middle.
Yeah, but again, I have to remove these obstacles so that I can expose the 8 green and then bring the 3 blue on top to make it 11, yeah?
Okay.
So you first of all get rid of the obstacles. So I'll be, all right, now you have to think a little bit. Let me see. All right, I think this is a quick one. So I can simply do that. I hope you're following.
Yes, I am.
All right, we can do this. Yeah. Do that. Do that. You're following?
Yes, I am.
Now we have exposed the 8.
Oh,
now
so
I find the 3, and here it is.
That is 11.
2 blocks sitting on each other correctly, no larger sitting on a smaller. Blue and green. 3 plus 8, and that gives you 11. You simply eliminate. So remember, the aim is you go ahead until all the blocks are out. So maybe
11, 11, 11 until they're out.
Yeah. So maybe I can do another quick set. Maybe we can eliminate. Maybe you look at the easiest.
Now we want to get a 1 to that 10.
Yeah. Now 10 is too far because before you get to 10, you have to deal with this.
Oh, but those ones are automatics. 6.
Which ones are?
6 and 5.
But you cannot eliminate them from here. They have to be eliminated from here.
Okay.
So now we have to find a way of bringing them here. And that probably would be. Let's do this quick one. I can bring that. No. I can bring that there.
Okay. Why not take the 6 and the 5 together?
No,
bring them there.
You carry 1 block at a time.
1 block at a time.
Yeah.
Okay.
You see how now the
and now the bigger one cannot be at the top.
So you have to plan your game. You have to strategize. So we can bring this here.
Okay.
The following.
Yes.
Focus on the color codes also. Now,
you've
no.
It. Okay.
No, we are still good. We are still good. Yeah.
Still good.
So we can actually, do this. Now focus on the other 6.
Green,
that 6 is too hard to find. So focus on this first, yeah.
Okay.
And now get rid of these. Maybe we can do that. We can do that actually. Do that. No, we cannot place that there, right? But we can put it there.
Then take the 1 to
take that there.
Then
that's another set of 11.
Okay.
Now, while I'm doing it, it might look so simple, but you must not forget that we created the game.
Yes.
When you take, maybe you should.
So you have an idea of what you're doing, eh?
Yeah. Maybe you should try.
Okay. So this is the bit where we eliminate from.
Yeah.
It has to be at slot X.
Okay. So now, what other number goes with what?
You can try a what?
I think we let her think on.
Just help me.
No,
we can try what number one.
We can still try 5 and 6 over here.
Okay.
So remember, you remember the color codes. So a 4 can go there, over there.
Can go
but
there.
then
is this 4 here?
There is this.
That is trouble. That is making trouble.
You can
Linda,
we can still use.
Nimrod is misleading you.
Okay.
Take the 4 back. I'll give you a simple trick.
Okay.
Now, why don't you focus on the 7 and the 4? That makes 11.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Aye.
And then that.
That one is done, eh?
So
do you realize the way you just counted from
1,
7
2,
to 11? That is what students are supposed to be doing actually.
Okay.
Yeah, this is now where you start incorporating the mathematical aspect, mathematical bits. Yeah.
And then look at yours
go ahead.
now.
Okay.
Do another one on your own.
So they have to be 2, 2, 2, 2. There's no way we can do 87 plus 3 plus 1.
No.
It has to be.
It has to be 2.
It has to be in pairs.
So 8, 9, 10, 11. It needs a 3, eh? Okay. Can we put this here?
All right.
And then we bring this here.
Yeah.
No, you cannot do that.
Why?
Equal blocks 1 on 1.
Oh, this one in the same, eh? In the same size. This
kadonyele. 1 on 1.
And then still can't go there.
Why? Oh, green. Aye, guy.
You're learning.
Still learning.
You're actually doing great.
All right. Okay. So can we? What we're looking for?
We're looking for a 3.
At 8, 9, 10, 11. We're looking for a 3.
Yes.
Aye, my goodness. So can we take this here?
Perfect.
Aye, akuna kimeumana.
You can still do that.
Haiwezi.
Uko sawa kabisa.
Uko sawa bado.
Nikiacha hapo sasa then what? This is green, this is green, this is green.
You're just experiencing
the game.
Oh, this one also I can put here, bora tu nicheze.
And then the one.
I
think
this one comes here.
It would be better if it were
you put
there.
it here, eh?
And then that, and then the 2 can go
then 2 can
everywhere.
go here.
And then,
and then we can bring back our 2.
And then,
yes, very smart.
Kwisha maneno.
That's it.
You go.
just look at. I would want to bring into attention the strategy.
Yes.
Look at it. Before even you touch the blocks, you had to form a strategy first.
Yes.
A plan. For the subsequent moves that you're going to be making.
Yeah.
So imagine doing this on a regular basis.
Yes.
Repeatedly.
Yes.
Building on that.
Yes.
Now, in terms of cognitive development, we are talking about strategy formulation, planning and foresight, because now you have to plan.
Yeah.
What next will I be doing?
Yes.
Right now you're thinking.
I'm actually thinking what next. I'm just thinking which one do I take next?
Now, we're also looking at, you see the learning curve. You've just learned in a few minutes and you're able to play, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, this is not something you will find in normal games, because I've played chess. You've played chess?
Yes.
And the learning curve is so steep. Yeah? Here it's just a few basic rolls and you're up and running. And that is why an 8-year-old can actually get up and running with such games.
Okay. This is amazing.
You can go ahead.
So we have...
You can also you've noticed the way we are doing. We are collaborating on this. In chess, we'll have to sit down. It's a 2, mostly it's 2, 3, 4. But mostly the standard one is 2. 2 players.
2 players.
So it's my mind against your mind.
Okay.
You make a move, I counter the move. So in here, we are helping each other.
Okay.
We are collaborating.
Right.
You know?
Yes.
I'm giving you an idea, you giving me an idea, and then we try to solve the puzzle.
And you know, this is what we're telling parents today. The fact that we have students up until the 23rd, Upper Sai, I mean, it's important that they get some of this. It will be very helpful for them to, just jog the minds of these students. And sometimes, once you're done with this, you also get into that mood of wanting to study some more, and being creative extra. How do they get a hold of this kit? And meanwhile, I just got this one.
Yeah, go ahead. Now, to get a hold of this kit, you can visit our website. Umeiva.
All right.
You're just smart. You are born smart.
I mean,
So, well, of course, to get this kit, you can visit our website. That is thekingspyramid.com. You can place an order from there. You can give us a call, or you can just put the order on there, and we will respond to you. You can also email us. It's also available on Jumia. We just listed it on Jumia, and also Sky Garden.
Okay.
That's simple to get the kit.
That's good. So
and also, expounding on what Nimrod has been saying about, you see, well, chess and some other more games, they are good at developing that competitive edge, because if I am playing against you, my brain against you, as you make a move and I counter, we are developing that spirit of competition, right?
Yes.
And now here, it is basically a single player game.
But then it has to be on. No?
Oh, okay.
You started cheating.
So I've cheated. It's a
you were very smart a minute ago. What just happened?
And then you can move your one.
Okay, proceed.
Thank you. Okay, so you're looking at, it's a single player game.
Yeah.
This is actually a wave that is currently in the board game industry, whereby creators are trying to simplify their games to a level they can be played by a single player, solo play. Because let's say you've bought this kit, yeah? It's not always that you have people around, yeah? So we are looking at that. It is simplified to a level where the student can actually play it himself or herself, just solo play, and if you have to play together, now we have to come together. I have to trust your ideas, you have to trust mine. We have to collaborative effort. Now we are building this spirit of cooperation.
Right.
I believe it's very critical right now in the society.
Very, very important.
Sure.
And I think I like this. We will have other games, or this is the only one that you do?
Well, it is a 10-in-1 collection. So guess what? 10 games from the same kit. Now this was Elimination 11.
Okay.
Would you like us to do another game, another different one?
Now the question is time. I'm done with this.
Well,
Nataka kusema nimeronga.
Uko sawa kabisa. Uko perfect. Actually, endelea mpaka umalize.
Hata
lakini hizi mbili sasa kama ziko hivi
just do it.
Lakini uone hizi zinatoshana.
That is a 5 and that's a 6.
Okay. Elimination 11.
Nope.
You still have to do that.
Sorry.
Pia kuna ile discipline. You see?
Discipline. That's true. That's very important.
This is a game yenye uko peke yako.
You can lose this one actually just because you've not been disciplined.
Yeah. Lazima ujiambie wewe mwenyewe. You discipline yourself. I have to follow the rules. No one is watching, but I have to follow the rules. It's you at the end of the day.
That's amazing. We haven't even touched this, and time is out already. I think we should do this more, and especially a Friday where we'll have ample time and play some more. So I'll make sure that we organize with the producer. So we also I have 1,000,001 questions as well as to why this is very, very important. I guess parents need to check you out and get some of these for their very own kids and for themselves. You said it goes all the way to 60 years old,
Yes.
And I think I've loved that aspect of it. That is the simplest game you picked.
Well, we took one that we can play within the limited time.
Okay, so the others can be games. Complex, Can we look at the board as we close,
Yeah, sure.
It is made in such a way that it can be foldable.
Okay.
You see, everything has to fit in this small box.
Yes, this small box.
It needs to be portable also. Package karahisi. You carry it with you when you need.
And also it's very important so you store it vizuri na vizuri. Okay. Gentlemen, I am told that we have to close this, but bottom line, message that we take home?
Well, we have to focus on brain development, cognitive development. As much as the government and the ministry are trying to incorporate this gaming into education, we cannot leave it all to the government. Parents have a role to play in making sure that their kids can experience such. And this is something cool. This is something that can be a family entertainment kit. So I think we have to take constructive play more seriously than we are doing currently.
That's true.
Okay.
Thank you so much. And of course,
maybe to add just a little bit on that. There is no better way of developing brains without the simple logic. Just look at the packaging. It's blocks, puzzles, pyramids, and brains. Simply
engage
put.
Your brain as much as possible.
So there is no better way of engaging your brain, no better way of developing your brain than having this.
Let's play this game again.
TheKingsPyramid.com. TheKingsPyramid.com.
Let's play this one of these Fridays with the guests that I'll be having. Sindio, the next one. Asante sana. All right.
Thank you for hosting us.
Thank you as well, Nimrod. And hiyo jina yako ingine ni
Victon Karume.
Sio Victor.
No,
Victon.
Walicheza kidogo na letters.
Walicheza hapo mwisho tu peke yake. Walifanya gaming hapo ndani.
Walicheza gaming kiasi.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Now this is what we're going to do.
You are watching TV 47, the home of untold stories.
The secret to an instant